gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. It is hump day. It's hump day. It's hump day. Who you humping today? Harry Palm and his 5 sisters? No, let me quit. Hey, how are you guys doing this morning? I hope all is well with each and every one of y'all, man. Welcome to another episode of I'm Not the Dad. Yes, indeed. We took the DNA test and they came back negative. So therefore, you guys enjoy your day. Look for your real fathers, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back now. Hey, shout out to y'all in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up and hanging with this lunatic. You know what I mean? It's good to see each and every one of y'all, man. Hump day it is, man. We in the middle of the week, man. We headed towards another weekend, another week of football. Week 4 is upon us. It is here, but it's officially here when we play. You know what I mean? Sunday versus the Los Angeles Dischargers. And the same question remains. Do we get back on track? Not back on track? Do we get on track? Because we was never on track in the first place. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. We got Tanner Jack in the building, man. Salute. Yeah, I don't suck balls, so I couldn't tell you about that one, bro. Tubby Chile, man, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Yes, indeed. Egalitarian 207, man. What's the business, man? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for pulling up. We got Eugene Powell in the building, man. What the deal is, man? Salute. Yes, indeed. Who else we got in here? We got Brando in the building, man. What's the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for pulling up. Yes, sir. We got NorCal Raider Jesse in the building. My mod, man, with the popping the most. You know what I mean? I got to use some old school terms. Popping the most in the chat. You feel me? Yeah, that's right. Walt, man, what's the deal, Walt? Where you been, bruh? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good, man. Good to see you. For real. Let me see. We got the good stuff in the building, man. What is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Raider Ben in the mother freaking fracking building. Yes, indeed. Tops. NFL fact. Lions rookie tight end Sam Laporta had 8 catches and 8 TDs last game. I knew what was coming. Our rookie has 1 catch for 2 yards in 3 games. You know what? He got 2 points too, though. you gotta give Mayer his 2 points on that 2-point conversion too, Walt. Hey, don't be shortchanging our tight end. We need everything we can get from him. You feel me? Poor AC, man. What is the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for pulling up. Yes, sir. You gonna try to shortchange Mayer's 2 points, bro. That's scandalous. That's hella scandalous. Hey, no sucking balls on. Hey, for real. We ain't sucking balls, man. We try to spike them after we score touchdowns. You know what I mean? Raider Jim, top of the morning, man. Bro, we about to we're gonna dive into quarterback position. As y'all see by the thumbnail, 3 QB Monty. Just like the card game that you always get beat out of when you go gamble. What card is it? Yeah, they get you good. So we're gambling with quarterbacks. We don't know yet. We still have Garoppolo in concussion protocol. The backup is Brian Hoyer, but then we have the rookie sensation out of Purdue, Aiden O'Connell. What do you do? I got a favorable idea of what to do. But there's one thing that I really don't want to do. But we're gonna break it all down. We're gonna break it on, and I give you my reasons why. We're gonna do devil's advocate today. We're gonna look at the pros and cons of each. We're not gonna talk about Garoppolo. We're talking about if he can't play, who replaces him and why. You know what I mean? And we'll talk about it. Let me get done with the chat, man, and then we'll go ahead and rock and roll with this thing, man. For real. Let me see. Dark in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. Thank you for being here. Charles Washington, what's the deal, man? Hump day. That's right. Hump day with no condoms. Let's go. Raw and uncut. Yep. I want to feel every burn she gives me. Let me quit. Tony, hey, what's up, Tony? Shepard's in the building, man. Top of the morning to you, my brother. Yes, sir, man. We're gonna talk about this quarterback carousel, man, going on. Who we feel comfortable with. Wild Turkey, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. All right, that's everybody right now. All right, so we're gonna get into this. It's gonna be interesting. All right. As you see, the thumbnail said 3 QB Monty. You know, coming off of the play of 3-card Monty, and you know when you play 3-card Monty, you know what I mean? The guy that's moving the cards is gonna get you. Bruh, sleight of hand, all that shit. All right, so what we looking at, Garoppolo is currently in concussion protocol. I don't know, well, it's only Wednesday, so you still got a few more days, but I don't know what the prognosis is as far as how he's coming along. Is it reasonable to think that he will be playing on Sunday? I don't know. I'm still scanning Twitter, or formerly Twitter, known as X, and trying to get some updates on what's the deal with him. But let's just say he doesn't clear protocol and he does not play Sunday. Now we're left with Brian Hoyer and Aiden O'Connell. All right. So we're gonna break this little thing down like this. Hey, Michael Guerrero, man, salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. Wild Turkey in the building. Make sure I ain't forget nobody, bruh. All right, I got y'all. All right, so we're coming down to this. Alfredo, the boss with the sauce. Top of the morning, man. Good to see you. Salute to you as well. I'm gonna make sure ain't nobody okay. I think we good. All right. So here's the scenario. And I'm going to play every angle of this, or how I see it playing out, and how I would want it to play out, how I don't want it to play out. I'm not right or wrong. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing out different scenarios. Okay, so if they say, I'm not going to, in case somebody come in late, if they were to say that Garoppolo has not passed concussion protocol and must sit out Sunday, then I would think Hoyer they would put next in line. He's the backup. All right. Am I comfortable with Hoyer? Not really. Not really. But I mean, hey, what can you do? You know what I mean? What can you do? Now, I personally think it's too early to throw Aiden O'Connell in there. I don't care how smart he is, how much college football he played. This is the NFL. The preseason, you weren't facing elite defenses and their starters. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I do know that if you do plan on having O'Connell as the next heir to the throne to be the quarterback of the Raiders, no matter if he's a rookie or not, you're going to have to find ways for him to get reps, live reps in a real NFL game. So this is how my approach will be. I would start Hoyer. Just to see. But I'm gonna get more than this out of it. Just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I know none of us like Hoyer. Long in the tooth and really, you know what I mean? What? He's a career backup. But hear me out. And it's going to help out O'Connell because I'm going to get to O'Connell. Start Hoyer. Let him get out there and start. Just to see how it goes. You never know. That's why I said don't cancel anything out until you give it a try. You know what I mean? It's like if I take you to a restaurant and I say, here, try this. Don't just know. Take a little bit. And if that little bit was okay, take a little bit more. You're like, okay, it's not so bad. But maybe that third time you take a little bit more. No, that aftertaste. I don't like the aftertaste. It took you a couple of 2-3 times and a little more bigger portion to really understand what this food that I'm trying to get you to try, what it really tastes like. But you have to go through that. Don't just out the box say no. Because you might come off and take a little piece, another little bigger piece, and like, man, this thing is good. That could happen with Hoyer. That it could. Anything could happen. That's what I'm looking at. Anything. I'm not saying it will happen. I don't think the percentages, in my eye, is not going to work in his favor. But before I say no, just see. Now, if it doesn't work after a drive or two, say you get Hoyer in there and you let him get a drive or two, get his feet wet, get into the motion, get used to the routes and the play call. If it doesn't work out, and he's giving us 3 and outs, turnovers, fumble, whatever it is, whatever is bad on his resume in this game, then you go ahead and turn to Aiden O'Connell just to change it up and see what O'Connell can do. Now, how this works in O'Connell's favor, while you were letting Brian Hoyer get out there and run a series or two, maybe 1, 2, or 3 series on offense, and maybe you don't get anything out of it. Maybe you do. So the best case scenario is Hoyer gets out there and just, I think the knowledge of Long, I know for a fact he has more knowledge than Garoppolo does. But maybe him being a veteran like that will have him more settled than Garoppolo. You know what I mean? So maybe that is a case, but it maybe not. Like I said, I'm covering all aspects. So maybe that could be a case where Hoyer gets in there and you figure if you look at the weapons around, maybe Hoyer is more of the type of quarterback to rely on all his weapons rather than just Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? Jacoby Meyer, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Meyer, Devontae Adams. Maybe Hoyer gets in and he's more comfortable with Renfro, Mayer, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs. You know what I mean? And what this will also allow us to do is to really see exactly the defense that the Chargers plan on throwing at us. We can see from the get-go, are their focus going to be Josh Jacobs? Are they going to stack the box? If they stack the box, then you know where to kill them at. Everywhere else. You know what I mean? I done seen times with Brady in New England in the system that the running game did not work. They stopped the running game. So you know what Brady and them did? They started running them running backs out in the flat and using that as the run game. They extended the run game to the sidelines. Quick passes, boom, let them run from there. Spread out the defense. If you want to try to stack the box, we're going to go where you're not stacked, the outside. Then that start loosening things up. I seen Brady kill, I forgot what team it was. They were stopping the run on that. I think that's when they had Michelle. I think it was by committee. But New England couldn't run the ball for shit. So what Brady started doing was hitting the backs behind the line of scrimmage with passes and then letting them run from there, getting outside of the stack box. Smart, and it works. It works. Oh, it works. So shit, spread these dudes thin. If they want to put 8, 9 in the box, spread their ass thin. Make them have to have gaps in their defense. Then you can use like a DeAndre Carter and use a Trey Tucker and their speed on bubble screens and shit. You know what I mean? But letting Jacobs be the focal point to dictate to the defense what you want them to do to beat them. See, everybody's going to use the same blueprint because it's been happening 3 weeks in a row. Stop Josh Jacobs. Stop him. All right. That's what you want to do? How can we capitalize on that? We're going to have to utilize we can't just go Adams and Meyer. Use Renfro. Spread their ass out. Make them guess where you're going. I mean, I know it's easy to go to Devontae because can't nobody fade him man to man. And Jacoby's looking like the same way, like can't nobody fade him. You know what I mean? So you might want to take that approach. But see, this, like I said, putting Hoyer in there first will allow you to see exactly the defense that the Chargers plan on running against us. So then if you do switch from Hoyer to Aiden O'Connell, now you know how to devise the offense around the skill set of O'Connell against the defense that the Chargers is running. That's what you can do. So you could basically be in a win-win. You may not like starting Hoyer, but Hoyer will allow you to get the information you need against the Chargers defense. So when you do bring O'Connell in there, you know exactly how to put O'Connell in there and attack. See, they don't know what Aiden O'Connell's strengths and weaknesses are. And by the time they find out, it might be too late. They might be down 14, 17, nothing, if it works out that way. Now, of course, we need our defense. Defense is going to have to hold. Defense is going to have to add more pressure up the middle. It can't just be Max Crosby by himself. Secondary, if you have action at an interception, please do not drop the ball. You guys been running in camps, drills of catching the ball. Do that. It is very, very important that whatever ball we can get our hands on, balls that becomes ours and gives our offense back the ball is very important by keeping the ball out of, because we know the Chargers can score. Even though they've been losing, they can score. They can score. So we got to limit them. The defense got to do a lot better in coverage, in the trenches up front. They got to do a lot better everywhere. Patrick Graham. Now you apply pressure, bruh. Don't just let. I mean, if you gotta blitz somebody, bring a blitz that these cats is not expecting. You got some good guys that's good at blitzing. You can use Hobbs. All day you've been using them everywhere else, and you use them in a couple of blitzes, but you gotta mix it. You gotta bring pressure. Make this dude be frantic in the pocket and throw the ball when it's not ready to be thrown yet. Secondary, be ready to break on the ball and intercept it or knock it down. PBUs. But now back to the quarterbacks, like this whole show is about. You can use Brian Hoyer to get the information you need. If Brian Hoyer is not successful, you know how to bring in Aiden O'Connell, and you know exactly what plays to call for this guy. Chargers do not have a clue. They do not have a clue on what Aiden O'Connell is about to bring to their ass. And I think Aiden O'Connell is the kind of guy, rookies are going to make rookie mistakes. They're going to make their mistakes. And that's why I'm not cool with rookies, especially if you were trying to win this year. That's why I said if it comes to the point of the season where all is lost and there is no playoffs, period, and the quarterback backpack play is still kind of shifty, let O'Connell go ahead. Because now whatever losses he do occur, whatever mistakes he do make, it ain't going to hurt us because we're already hurt. We're already out. So that'll be good for him to come in and get those live reps to develop him, and because he might be the one. But you gotta see during live fire what this guy can do, so you can use it to your advantage. You can use it to your advantage. But like I said, you go ahead and let Hoyer start, see what he does. Hoyer might surprise. You never know. All we need for Hoyer to do is have the best game, not even the best game, just a good game out of the end of his career. Just have one good game, no turnovers, and spread the ball around. And that's usually what a backup comes in there and does anyway, because he's not. All these guys that the backup's been working with are not first string guys. Now he gets some reps with the first string, but just think his rapport with the backups of the receivers and shit. So there is a familiarity with the tight end, the second string tight end, the second strings, the Trey Tuckers. Now that could be a deadly situation right there too. He might have more of a comfort with Trey Tucker and DeAndre Carter than Garoppolo, because Garoppolo's not working with those guys like he's working with Renfro, Adams, and Jacoby Myers. So maybe the comfort level at these different guys and guys that bring a different skill set to the offense, maybe we get, you know what I mean? We get some good shit. But you gotta find out. You can't just assume. Don't just assume Hoyer, if he starts, going to come in there and lay an egg. Don't assume that. You know what I mean? Let him, if he's going to lay an egg, let him lay an egg then, and then we can say, hey, bro, this ain't working. Oh, no. O'Connell, hey, get your helmet. You next. That's what we need to do. But if O'Connell comes into the game, we need to help him. Offensive line got to do a lot better job than what they've been doing these last 3 weeks, bro. They've been a disappointment to me. For them to be as good as they were last year, it's like all of a sudden this year is like, they forgot everything. And I'm like, bro, how the hell y'all was blocking your ass off? And like, I don't want to hear, because teams are targeting Josh Jacobs. They was targeting Josh Jacobs when he started busting their ass last year too. But the offensive line did a whole lot better of a job opening them that initial hole for Josh to hit. Plus, Josh seems to me, bro, I'm gonna tell you, Josh Jacobs got to get used to his new body. Now, a lot of people try to think he's fat. He's not fat, bro. It's been documented that they're talking about how chiseled this dude is in the locker room. What he did, though, and this will change your running ability, he added more muscle mass, kept the same weight, but more muscle mass. And I think he has to get used to that. See, that's why you shouldn't have held out. But, I mean, that's neither here or there. It's over and done with. But he should have been in camp for him to allow himself to get used to that different mass. You don't carry your weight the same way as 220 pounds with no muscle mass compared to 220 with muscle mass. Muscle's more dense. So your movement is way different. And he looks kind of sluggish and at times he looks kind of awkward. Like he's not, like he wants to do something that his body has to catch up to what he's trying to do. Like, it's not like how he ran the ball last year. It's not. It's the quickness. His twitch. The quick, you know what I mean? That is kind of slow to me. His twitch is slow. And I think that muscle mass is a big part of that problem. He did not allow his time to get himself to get used to the different body he has now. You know what I mean? You got to get used to your body, bro. You don't just sit around and work out and, you know what I mean, and especially not be in a live football game and then expect to do the same production as you did the year before, but your body is different now. It's constructed different. It's not the same body you ran with last year. You're used to that body because it seems kind of off. You know what I mean? it seems kind of off, like he has to understand his body again. And I know that's what it is. When you do weightlifting, that's anybody. I know you doing weights, you know what I mean? Had to. Especially if you was focusing on the lower body. You know what I mean? But they say he's sculpted. You know what I mean? And people say he looked fat. No, bro, he ain't fat. That's not what the motherfucking teammates and the media people were saying. Yeah, he put in some work, but he ain't used to that body. As far as athletically, he's not used to it. So, but you've seen a little bit coming around last week. See, it took about 3 weeks to even get to that point. But we need more out of him and the offensive line. So hopefully it's another progression of him and the O-line. No turnovers is the one thing killing us, though. Long as our quarterbacks take care of the ball, you don't have to be a gunslinger. You don't have to save the day. You don't have to be Captain Save-A-Ho. You know what I mean? You don't have to save her. There's somebody out there that don't need to be saved. They want to save you. You know what I mean? You know, when you get when your magging is cracking, you don't gotta save them. You know what I mean? They got one that's want to save you. You feel me? Here the keys to the guard, baby. Hey, here's a rack for you to go out there. Whatever, go get you some new J's or something. Go eat. You know what I mean? Come get me from work, and then we'll come home and I'll put that oo-wop on you. You know, you got some out there that want to, cater to you. And we got receivers that, hey, just throw me the ball. I'll take care of the rest, bruh. You ain't got to try to thread the needle. Yeah, I see. That's why I don't want to throw Aiden out there that just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Because see, here's another thing. And see, this is how I know how a lot of people are being contradictive now. Now you say that everything is bad. The coaching is horrible. Josh McDaniels making bad decisions, bad play call. So if that's the case, why do you think changing quarterbacks is going to change the play call? Josh McDaniels still going to call the play call. So if he's horrible, he's going to call horrible plays for Aiden O'Connell to be in. And I guarantee you, Aiden O'Connell, I can't guarantee you. I don't know how much of the playbook Aiden O'Connell got. But at least with Garoppolo, he knew a little bit of what we were doing. This is all O'Connell been learning since he's been drafted. But maybe, like I said, everybody has a different grading curve. Maybe what takes Garoppolo 2 months to learn might only take Aiden 1 month. We don't know. I would like to see, though. It would be nice to see, because if this young man can get out there and command hold of the offense and be in that pocket with confidence, bruh, and he gets out there and he tear their ass up, we got a quarterback controversy. And it's one that we all will accept. So just like I said, don't throw them to the wolves, because you got to remember who O'Connell going to be out there against. And we know our offensive line ain't been doing shit in pass protection. They gave up 4 sacks last week. Let's not forget that. You're going up to Khalil Mack and them now. So, bro, this is not Purdue. You're going up against the best of the best. And with an offensive line that's been shaky, that's what got me nervous, bruh. That's what got me nervous. You don't want to kill this man's confidence. I don't know what his mindset is, but bruh, if he gets out there and he just gets demolished, what is that going to do to that kid's psyche? He just gets out there and get pummeled. I'm talking about sacks, strip fumbles, interceptions. What is that going to do? Is he going to be damaged goods now? And then I know he's going to have the pressure, because it's only week 4 and we're only 1-2. He wins this game, we're 2-2. We're back at 500. So the pressure is that amongst itself. But then you got him facing wild wildebeest and and silverback gorillas. You know what I mean? On that defense that's coming at them. And that offensive line ain't making me feel any better. Period. No, Hoyer ain't 37 years young. You spelled old wrong. Hey, bruh. Hey, you spelled old wrong. You spelled old as uck wrong, bruh. You spelled old as uck. Y-O-U-N-G. That's not how you spell old as F-U blank blank. You feel me? Yeah, he been playing McDaniel's offense, man. Hey, that's one thing that. Hey, Buffalo too. You know, if you think about it, Buffalo too. And I'm pretty sure Denver knew a little something with him being a former coach. You got all them game films, all the practice film. I don't think you burn them that quick. That usually goes in the archives. Raider Tiger, 5-year college vet does not equal 1-year pro vet. I'm sorry. It does not equal that, bruh. This is a whole different beast. That's why they always say it takes a while for rookies to have the game slow down. Slow down for them. It ain't going to slow down in week 3, and especially when O'Connell has not even took a snap in any of the 3 regular season games. People, we got to stop overlooking the obvious, bruh. It's not the same. It's not the same. Your opposition in college is nothing like your opposition. You look on a college team. How many you think is going pro? Unless you like Alabama, that's getting all the top recruits. Oregon, USC. You know what I mean? Your Ohio States, Michigans. Them is the schools that's the schools over there in the Big Ten they take over Purdue and Michigan. Purdue ain't like first on nobody's list. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? It's Michigan. You know, they go after them schools. That's where they trying to get the letter of intent. Purdue is like the school, like, damn. Like, look how O'Connell became quarterback at Purdue. He was a walk-on. That tells you right there he didn't get a scholarship. So, like, you can't just, because he's been in college 5 years. He ain't faced Khalil Mack, Bosa. You know, he ain't faced them guys. That's what I'm saying. If he starts this game for his first start, boy, he got some killers coming. Some killers is about. Hey, they got some killers on the payroll over there with and against our offensive line. You got faith in our offensive line for Aiden O'Connell to do something? Good luck. Good luck. Like I said, yeah, you kind of wonder why Garoppolo threw them interceptions. You know what I mean? With an offensive line like that, you probably got to feel like you just got to get nigga to hell with waiting on 2-3 second release. You release that shit at 1.25. Way too early. You throwing it before the receiver out of his break and get broke on by the defense. That's why I said don't just because you like O'Connell and what he did in practice and preseason does not, and then it also amounts to who he went up against. Boy, don't put Aiden O'Connell out there and he get hurt. Because if he get hurt, guess what? Guess who's the quarterback until anybody come back? You know what I mean? Guess who the quarterback for the whole game? Sam, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. No, Brady wasn't a rookie. He sat on the bench. He sure did. But you got different situations. Carr started his rookie year. What was his rookie year record? You know what I mean? Like let's take a gander. Since they named Carr the starter his rookie year with the Raiders. And then you look at the rookies that came in this year. One just got his first win. Didn't Houston get their first win? And then it was what? Richardson didn't play. Look, he already. See, that's one thing about mobile quarterbacks. Already he ain't playing. Week 3, he didn't even play. And what's the latest on what's the dude that was drinking the coffee with the mayo in it? I keep forgetting his name. Has he played yet? You know what I mean? Let me see something real quick. Now, see, look at here's Carr's stats for his rookie year: 21 TDs, 12 interceptions. He was sacked 24 times. He fumbled the ball 10 times and lost 4 of those. We went 3-13 that year, his rookie year. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I said you don't. If you got somebody like O'Connell who you feel has a possibility of being your future QB, you don't do anything to hamper his development. Like I said, I don't know what his psyche is like. You know what I mean? To me, it might be strong, but nigga, a bruised psyche and a broke rib or a torn ACL or Achilles or a concussion, that can do something to a player, especially a rookie player. So, I mean, if you think this guy can be it, man, you do like Mahomes sat behind a quarterback his rookie year. You know what I mean? Shit, Brett Favre, that motherfucker's in Atlanta. That fool was like third, fourth string at one time. Then they got rid of him to Green Bay. He didn't start right away. Shit, Brett Favre was on the bench in Atlanta. And then you get Aaron Rodgers, who was on the bench behind Favre for like 3 years. Sometimes that's the best development, to just get the knowledge, observe, take mental notes, and then use it to your advantage. Now, I know you get the angst to get out there and play, but to me, right now, if you look at the greatest quarterbacks that's been in the game, the elite ones, the real elite ones, none of them fools came in starting. Brady got 7 rings. He wasn't no starter his rookie year. Mahomes wasn't a starter his rookie year. Brett Favre wasn't a starter his rookie year. Aaron Rodgers wasn't a starter his rookie year. And so far, these are the guys dominating with the ring celebrations after the season. They got all these damn rings. None of these guys started. So, I mean, shit, you getting all those names not starting, it kind of be like, well, man, addition through subtraction, bro, you get rid of the ones that started day one. These cats who sat behind somebody, seem to me they got better grasp of the game because they dominated and they are dominating the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How many MVPs do Tom Brady got? Let me see. Let me see this one real quick. NFL quarterback league MVPs. I'm just curious. I just want to see something real. And all those quarterbacks that I mentioned that sat behind a quarterback, all were MVPs in the league. Hey, the stats don't lie, bro. So it kind of leads to me thinking that maybe sometimes grooming a guy is the best way to go. Because all these guys that's current and recently former quarterbacks in the NFL who have Super Bowls, they also were named MVP who did not start when they came into the league. They sat behind a quarterback. So, I mean, hey, the proof is in the pudding. Just don't go to Bill Cosby house. It don't matter where they drafted, bruh. I know the what you expect out of a first round pick, but usually it comes down to Carr wasn't a first round pick. He was started as a rookie. And was Brett? I don't even think Brett Favre was a first round pick, bruh. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Brett Favre was drafted in the second round. He wasn't a first round pick either. Not to mention Tom Brady. He was nowhere near the first round. That's why I say that if you got it, you got it. If you got it, you got it. Teams make mistakes when it comes to draft picks all the time, bro. I don't care if it's Jamarcus Russell. I don't care if it's Drunken Miller. I don't care if it's Achilles Smith, Joey Harrington. They make mistakes when it comes to drafting quarterbacks. And some of your great quarterbacks don't even go in the first round. Matter of fact, I think that the odds on hitting in the first round on quarterback, as it stands today in the history of the NFL, is only 50%. Only 50%. Out of all the drafts that the NFL has ever had, I think the number one overall, let me see what the total quarterbacks are. What are the percentage of first round drafted quarterbacks success rate? How many first round draft picks at quarterback are successful? See, now this is a crazy stat. It's even below 50%. They said success rate of first round QBs. Together, let me see what they say. 38. They say 38 quarterbacks have what they say. 38 quarterbacks have played in a total of 214 seasons since being drafted. 41 of those 214 seasons, 19.2%, saw the team that drafted them make the playoffs. Only 19.2% success rate in the first round with quarterbacks. With teams that drafted them, seeing them make the playoffs. That's what I tell you. It don't matter where you drafted. That shows you right there. That really don't matter. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Dang, that's crazy. Dude. Yeah, those are wild numbers, bro. Nah, I ain't tripping off of Purdy. Purdy got a good situation. Shit, Purdy didn't lead him to the Super Bowl. He got to the NFC Championship, but he didn't play the whole season either. You remember when what's name went down, they brought in Garoppolo. Garoppolo led him to 8-3. You know what I mean? Then Garoppolo goes down to December. Purdy comes in and takes him to the NFC Championship. So the common denominator is not the quarterback. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of fool's gold. But I mean, you can't knock the team for them having a good defense and offensive weapons and offensive line. You know what I mean? They do enough to win games, but they have not done enough to win the big game. But we'll see how that unfolds. Fuck the Niners anyway. Shit. O'Connell has no experience. That's what I was saying. Him facing this defense with guys they got, he's going to face. If they do start him, that's why I'm kind of worried. I know rookies are going to make mistakes, but not just that. If you going up against a good defense and they know you're putting a rookie in the game, guess what that defense is going to do? They're going to attack that rookie. They're going to try to shake him up. They're going to probably get him with a couple of dirty hits. I ain't going to lie. They're going to try to shake him up. They want to mess with his psyche. They're going to hit him and hit him hard. They're going to do all kind of shit. They're going to try to frustrate him. Now, maybe he's a different kind of guy that can handle that. You know what I mean? But you're going to have to go through and find out. You're going to have to find out. So it's going to be crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy. Shit, Hoyer, how many times did Hoyer play in the preseason? O'Connell needed all those reps, man, as a rookie. That's the only way you develop a rookie is giving him reps. Giving him reps. Like I said, I would rather Hoyer go out there first. You know, it's kind of like this is a damn shame the way this is gonna sound, y'all. It's kind of like you going down like a dark tunnel. You know what I mean? In a mountain, you go into a dark tunnel, you don't know what's in there. But you be the first one to go in. So you send the other guy like, hey, Hoyer, hey, go take this flashlight and go down and see what it is, and then come back and tell us what you see. I don't want to go down there. Why y'all don't go down there? Bruh, you the backup, bruh. You the backup. You gotta go down in the tunnel and see what's down there, then come tell us what it is. Why don't we see the rookie? Because you the backup. They be fighting and shit. You go down the dark tunnel. No, man, just go. You the oldest. Like, you know how brothers be. You the oldest. So you the oldest, you go. You know, Hoyer like 58. You the oldest. So let's send somebody else down there. Let's send a lineman down there. And who's gonna protect you when you come back? Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. So it's a lot of things to see in the scenario of what direction this can go. Like I said, I'll let Hoyer check the water and make sure there ain't no gators in it first. And then if he can't get the job done, and we see that there's, you know what I mean, a gator might pop up and be like, okay, we know exactly what to do now. O'Connell go in. Now I know exactly what plays to call. But at the same time, like I said, if you think McDaniels is a horrible play caller, what difference you think is gonna make changing the quarterback if it's still gonna be the same play calls? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bruh. That's what I'm like. You say McDaniels is a horrible, so it don't matter what quarterback go in there. We about to just suck around things that hang. You know what I mean? Oh my God, man. Here we go Sunday. We're going to find out, y'all. We're going to find out. I would like to see O'Connell go out there. I want to see what we got. What's this car that we got off the car lot? What we got? What it working with under the hood? You know what I mean? What you working with, O'Connell? You know what I mean? What is you working with? Pause. Y'all start that. Oh, he said, what you working with? I'm talking about under the engine. Yeah, that's what we talk about. No, bro, not that engine. I mean, under the hood. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, man, it's a wait and see. I can't wait to see. I'll be honest with you. I don't want Garoppolo. You know, I look out for players' health. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm glad he got hurt so such and such can play. Nah, I hope, especially with concussions, bro. I hope he's solid. I hope he's good. If he cannot go this weekend, then next man up. Next man up. If you got to change your game plan, change your game plan. If it ain't Hoyer and it's O'Connell, get him prepared and get him prepared now. And I think he is. I think that they said that him and Hoyer are battling out to see who will be the starter. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's factual. Don't get it. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said dun 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 dun. Mother, say what? Dun 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 dun. But yeah, man, with that being said, man, I'm going to jump off here. You guys enjoy your hump day. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones. I will be back tomorrow morning, same Raider time, same Raider channel, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance. To the 37 that's watching, man, I appreciate y'all. To those who are not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like and share the video, man. That's all I ask for you to do. Anything else, it's on you, my brothers, my sisters, and I appreciate y'all for supporting this channel, man. We are on our way to 1,400. I've decided when we do get to 2,000, I will be giving away a free custom Raiders jersey, stitched, not no iron-on BS, stitched with whatever name you want and whatever number you want. Lunatic got you. So until we hit 2,000 subscribers, that is going to be the gift the next time around. I will grant you, rub the lamp, and your one wish. One Raider jersey, stitched, custom made, your choice of name. It can't be no cuss words or nothing. They ain't gonna let me do that. With your name and number you want on there, stitched Nike jersey, man. Y'all see it. Same like this. You know, I get the lunatic one. Y'all see it. And matter of fact, I'll even give you a choice of if you want all black or all white, to whoever wins. But like I said, we are approximately 680 away from 1,400. So, what did I just say? 600? Oh, yeah, from 2,000. I'm tripping. 680 away from 2,000 subscribers. Once we reach it, I will be doing a drawing. Like last time, your name pop up, you'll get a custom jersey taken care of by yours truly, Lunatic Raider, man. So you guys enjoy your Wednesday, man. Be safe once again, and please pull up tomorrow. We back on tomorrow doing the same thing, the same way. You feel me? Raiders are nothing, man. Hey, win, lose, or tie. Win, lose, or tie, kill the opposition till they die. How you gonna kill them until they die? Ain't kill mean die, mean dead? See, there I go tripping. Well, shit. Win, lose, or tie, bring a tear to the opposition's baby mama's eye. Ha 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 ha! Skeeting that shit. Hey, with that being said, man, you enjoy your Wednesday, man. I'll see y'all Thursday right here. Good morning, Raider Nation Live podcast, man. We doing it again. Hey, love y'all. Thank y'all, and be safe. I'm out this B-I-N.